Hello YouTube streamers, welcome to Chess Enthusiast, and I'm going to show you the game which you're really going to enjoy because I know you guys must have enjoyed Knight Sacrifices before. So this game, uh, these two players are very known to me but I cannot declare the names. However, let's proceed with the game. E4, e5, knight f3, knight c6 and bishop to c4. This is Italian game. Bishop to c5, c3, knight f6, d4, pawn captures, bishop check, knight c3, bishop captures, pawn captures, and knight captures on e4. And this is the classical variation, and the deviation starts here. Bishop captures on f7 check. King captures was played, queen b3 check. Here d5 was played, castling by white, rook to f8, bishop to e3, king to g8, c4. And now I would like to ask you to find the first sacrifice move of the game. In the game, the first sacrifice move was to eliminate the knight on f3 by playing rook captures on f3. First sacrifice. And here after g captures on f3, bishop to h3 was played. Now completely exposing white king. C takes on d5 was played here. And now you can see when the bishop h3 move was played, the second sacrifice was actually the knight. But instead of capturing that knight, white went for this another pawn captures move, threatening to move the pawn forward with a discovered check. Now the point is to find the next move. Ready? The next move is knight takes on d4. This is brilliant because d4 e4 is covered by two knights which control almost everything around them. Now there are many possible moves here and all are losing of course, but queen to d3 was tried. Knight captures on f3 check was given. King goes to h1 and queen h4. Now threatening a lot on the h file and protecting the knight. Rook g1 was played, now trying to give up that rook in exchange for, some counterplay. But the brilliancy starts again here. Now I would like you to find the last sacrifice of the whole game. It's going to be immensely awesome. The move is queen captures on f2, queen sacrifice. Then after bishop captures on f2, knight captures on f2 was checkmate. I hope you like the game, and those guys who are going to leave the video right now, I request you to hit the like button and subscribe button immediately. And proceeding people, welcome to analysis time. Analyze the position after this knight takes on d4, which is the move I asked you all to find. Now you must be wondering what's so dubious about the sacrifice. Of course you cannot capture on d4 and queen d3 was played. But let's see what happens if you capture on d4. You capture the knight, the bishop was guarding the square on g5. So now queen g5 check and this is checkmate. And the second possible move after this, queen captures on b7. Now knight takes on f3 check, king h1, rook b8, queen captures a7, and rook b2, rook a to c1, queen h4, rook captures on c7. We get a bishop g2 check. This is another sacrifice. And after king captures, queen moves, king goes back. Now we have the ultimate sacrifice. We have knight to g3 check. Well, now if you play h captures on g3, this is checkmate. If you play the other pawn, f captures on g3, again it's checkmate with the rook. If you play something like king to g2, then knight captures on f1 first, this is discovered check, and after this captures, simply queen g1 will be checkmate. Well, I know that's why this knight takes on d4 was really complex. It's a very big line, and this combination was the ultimate combination. Anyway, moving forward, the second position to be deeply analyzed is after this queen takes on f2, what can you do? Well, you cannot play any other moves. But the most prolonging move is rook captures on g7 check. After king captures this move, and here you go. You capture everything. White has nothing left. And maybe we should, go back and take a look at another one of those analysis. Remember the c4 move? I would ask you that after this rook takes on f3, pawn captures, and this bishop to h3 move, please find the move which can draw the game. This one. After bishop captures, pawn captures, knight goes back, you play this discovered check, and after king moves, you capture the pawn, move the knight, and rook captures on f1. Now you may see that white has many centralized pawns and he's up almost 2 pawns. But the problem is now after the move c takes on d6, this is a very draw game because the white king is completely exposed. Perpetual checks can just get the draw. That's enough for black. However, I would like to conclude with many things actually. But remember this bishop captures move which led to all these combinations. I wanted to ask, which is the best sacrifice? This rook captures on f3, or moving forward, this knight takes on d4, or which all of you might have found, this queen captures on f2. I would be leaving a card button, or maybe in the comments you can answer the question, which of the 3 sacrifices were the best? The rook takes on f3 sacrifice, which is exchange sacrifice of course, the knight captures on d4 double knight sacrifice, or the final tactical queen takes on f2 sacrifice. I hope you enjoyed analysis time as well. Thank you.